Let's move on to the Democrats. As you know, if you watch this program regularly, I've been saying that the Democrats are in something of disarray. They did lose the election, and now they are poised to put uber-leftist Keith Ellison as the DNC chair, and as you know, they have kept Nancy Pelosi as minority leader in the House. Now, here's an opinion headline from the Washington Examiner. It reads, "The Collapse of the Political Left." Michael Barone is the author of that headline, and he joins us now. Why are you saying that the political left is collapsing when they seem to be taking the reins of power within the Democrat Party?
Well, because the Democratic Party is not going to be the majority party in the country at all levels after January 20th, 2017. And if you look at this in a decade-long perspective, when you had an economic financial collapse, a protracted recession, not only here but around the world, the general prediction among people that have been taught American New Deal history and tinged as it is by vague notions of Marxism in the background is that economic distress moves people to demand more government and perhaps abroad to engage with more supranational organizations and have them supervise us. That's the direction that the arc of history, to use a term President Obama likes, seemed to be headed. And the fact is, it just hasn't been getting there, and attempts to get it there have been sort of had politically clunky effects. We did have the Democratic Congress pass Obamacare, a stimulus package. The House passed a cap-and-trade legislation. Subsequent elections, despite President Obama's re-election in 2012, have really gone the other direction. The Republican Party in the Congress and the House of Representatives, state legislators, I think the basic reason... Why are they still going further left? Why are they looking... Well, Nancy Pelosi still leads the Democrats in the House, and Keith Ellison may well lead the party apparatus. They're way out on the left. Well, way out on the left, and I think there is a question there. As you know, why do the lemmings keep heading for the cliff? The Democratic Party position is not as dire as that metaphor suggests. If you look at the members of the House of Representatives, the Democratic side, you will find that most members are from the Northeast, New England states, going down to Maryland and D.C., or the 3 West Coast states and Hawaii. They're from a part of America that cast 30% of the votes, voted 58% for Hillary Clinton. That's the coastal core of the Democratic Party. They don't have many representatives in the interior of the country. If you look at those numbers, I believe it's 209. You get off the coast. You start with Pennsylvania, Midwest, South, Rocky Mountains. You're looking at 209 Republicans and only about 80 Democrats. So Tim Ryan from Youngstown, Ohio, ran against Nancy Pelosi. He's from the industrial heartland. There just aren't a whole lot of Democrats from that industrial heartland anymore to be a constituent in the House of Representatives, and it's the caucus that elects the party leader. Whatever happened to the Blue Dogs? They seem to have disappeared. But I want to know, what is Mr. Trump doing inviting so many people on the left to Trump Tower? And we've seen Al Gore. We have seen actor Leonardo DiCaprio. We've seen the mayor of Chicago, Rahm Emanuel. They've all had conversations with Donald Trump. What do you think the president-elect is up to? Well, I think he's up to, some people would say, a dental operation defanging some of the opposition. I don't think there's any harm in the president-elect having people of differing views in there to listen to him. I think that, you know, most people, even real eminences like Leonardo DiCaprio, who, whatever you think of his political philosophy, is an excellent actor, you know, they're a little nervous, a little queasy in the presence of a president or a president-elect of the United States. Those are probably constructive conversations for him to have. Certainly for a president-elect to talk to the mayor of Chicago, whatever their party designations. The mayor of Chicago is an important figure. He's had experience as chief of staff in a White House and as a leadership position in the House of Representatives. I think it's pretty smart to listen to Rahm Emanuel, whatever he has to say. He reaches out to the left and talks to them, but he nominates conservatives for the cabinet. Michael Barone, I'm sorry I'm out of time. I'm going to run on this one, but you can come back anytime you like, Michael. It's a pleasure to have you. Okay, well, I'll be here at 5 a.m., Stuart, looking for you. Well, as a matter of fact, I happened to walk into my office
office at about 3:45 a.m. So we'll have coffee. How's that grab you?
That's a double oy vey for me.
All right. Thank you, Michael.